Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game breakdown using Cleveland Browns as my offensive and defensive scheme. Going to be using the nickel double A gap on defense. I'm going to be using basically a twins formation that I'll be running about like 4 or 5 formations out of a twin double tight end formation out of the doubles. All right, so I'm going against a guy that doesn't have a lot of games in Regs. Actually, he is 4-0. When you see this guy's decision making, his patience in the pocket, and the way he waits for receivers to bounce off, you're going to quickly realize that this guy's a very good player. So this is going to be a very, very good game. It does come down to the last play in the game, and you're going to see some crazy crap by EA and basically the way this game is designed. This game should have not ended the way it did, but you're going to see basically a glitch in the game with this. All right, so I'm going to be rolling once again with this nickel double A gap defense. This guy was a passer, which essentially is better for this particular formation, but you can see right here, actually he caught me out of the wrong coverage. I had a cloud flat out there. But fortunately for me, he does not get the animation of catching the ball in bounds. As a result, I go ahead and switch up my defense a little bit. This guy actually had really good reads. The problem is that he tested my user, and my user was terrible. You're going to see numerous plays on defense where I was in the vicinity of the ball, but my defensive player did not make a play. And the funny thing is, I was using one of the best change of direction and best defensive backs in the game, which is D Ward. So that was actually kind of surprising. Right here, he checks it down underneath the flat. Basically, I had my purple flats at 10 yards. I had my blue flats at 25, and what he would do is he would wait for the play to break down, and then had the spy would come after him, and he actually would throw over the top of the spy. So that was a part of my defensive strategy. Was I actually had to calm down, make sure I calm down, send the spy after this guy, and then roll up to his check read, which essentially would open up when the spy actually comes down. So this guy knew what he was doing, because that's high-level Madden. That is not Madden for someone that just picks up the game or has been playing for a few years. It's someone you have to understand the complexities of the game and how to break down defenses. So he hits a little flat route right here with a deuce close and gets the ball in the end zone. As you take a look at the clock too, he basically chewed down basically the first full quarter. So I knew this was going to be a game of possessions. This guy had very ice cold offense, and as a result, I'm going to have to make really good decisions with my offense too, and get the ball, and effectively use the clock. So my goal right here is making sure I don't give him an opportunity to get possession with the ball. Try to chew down as much as clock as possible. Try to get within inside a minute or so before I score a touchdown. Right here, I check down to a little wing route. He actually hit sticks me, but I'm able to pick this up. Here's a bad thing about the updates of the rosters is Baker Mayfield obviously got a downgrade. He used to be like at 84 overall. He's down to an 80, so he must be making some mistakes. But on third down situations, what's going on with Regs is that you'll get those shaky lines, which sometimes it just messes up your perception a little bit. You don't get your audibles in as quick. So it does make these teams with these shaky quarterbacks actually be less effective, because in third down situations we do that. So you can see he doesn't really have major momentum on his side, and as a result, he's still able to get that shaky animation on third downs, and that's one of the things why Baker Mayfield, even though he's got a lot of really good attributes, he's not that great of a player. So 45 seconds left right here. He's got basically left 3 of his timeouts. He hits me in the flat, and I'm happy. Hey man, if you want to take your flats, that's fine. You can dink and dunk me all the way down the field. Takes his first time out of the situation. Goes into the ace formation. I've got basically 2 guys out there. He actually hits nice route. That's like an out route, a deep out route by the tight end, and he gets a nice little completion. So ace gun right here. I got a spy, send a spy after him, and right here he checks it down. So you could see he was waiting for the spies to come, and then he would check it down to his underneath. So this guy knew what he was doing on offense. It's very, very, very understanding. So right there, he's just basically doing a drive concept, send the spy. He had no reads whatsoever. Had some guys out there, and as a result, I'm able to go ahead and get this down. He actually no huddles because he burns all his timeouts, and as a result, he does not get the field goal off. So get a little bit lucky in that type of situation. It could have been up by a score, but now I got an opportunity to go up on a score, give the ball back to him, and hopefully stop him or get a third possession. So right here, Deep comeback route. This is a route I just work a lot when I'm practicing, and it just seems like a lot of people are really not prepared for it. You'll see people that are running a lot of clouds out there, so that would actually get taken out by a cloud if they have a cloud flat out there. But just one of those routes you want to have. Little check down right here. The running back actually clears out. I'm able to go and hit the tight end number 2 in this. And here is, once again, you could see the corner route typically will be perfect on this, but the ball actually gets overthrown. He undercuts it and catches it perfectly. I looked at this play after while editing it, and all my routes essentially were off. There was no good read outside of that route. Unless I took off my quarterback. So basically the computer basically shut down everybody right there. So it actually hits me with the levels. I had to come down and play the dragger because he's been checking down. And you can see he forced me to check down and go after these little drag routes, and he takes it up to the next level. So guy knows what he's doing, quick snapping his plays, just basically going ahead and quick snapping into a play. He didn't really make too many adjustments. I didn't see him making too many adjustments with his route combinations. Right here, a play action route. He's got basically an in and a crosser. I send my spy after him, but he's able to go ahead and get that ball off, get it right over the spy, and actually make a good read with a little crosser. And right here, let's see here, he's got 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Back at it again. He actually hits me in the seam. Perfectly sets me up. He hasn't thrown seams at all. I've got a lot of guys going out to the flats, and as a result, he actually makes a good play. And now he actually hits me with a little run play. I was going with the cover 2 because he didn't really show me the run. So this guy's mixing in. He's obviously a pass first person, but he's mixing in a scheme. Right here, I'm actually going ahead and bottle him up with 50 seconds left. So he no huddles. I'm going to go ahead and spy at my guys right here. I'm going to spy at my safeties. Close the gaps up a little bit. I've got an edge guy. I'm going to go ahead and look at the fullback. He doesn't go after it, and send my spies after him. You can see he's just waiting for the plays to break down. He's waiting for the plays to break down. So no huddles again. I'm spying out my safeties right now because these guys are supposed to be like down. So you can see him in the spies, and he actually is coming across right here. He throws over the cut, and I get a nice little deflection with my safety. So 3rd and goal situation, he actually resets. He goes into a very heavy formation. I figured he's going to run, and he hits me with a nice little corner out with the tight end. Obviously, with the way he was running his offense, he knew what he was doing. He basically realized I was probably going to run the man coverage. I had to have the spies out there, so as a result, he hits me in the corner. So here's my goal. I've got 1 minute left. My goal is to get the ball inside 30 seconds or less. Probably just have the last play. And I want to chew the clock down as much as possible. So if you take a look at the timer at the top, I'm clicking down this timer as much as possible. I want to chew this clock down. I don't want to give him a chance to get the ball back. And because of the way this guy plays offense and how effective he is on offense, I'm going to go for 2. So that's my whole mentality, is be the last player here. So here, you can see this type of situation. It's a 3rd and 3 situation. It's a pressure situation. Basically, they went ahead and wound back the Mayfield and actually put him in a situation where he's not going to have any confidence going into these clutch situations. Man coverage right here. I've got the crosser mesh concept with basically in with Hooper. I saw that he was in man. That was my read. I was going to be going there based on my pre-snap read. Now I'm just basically in the inside zone, looking to the outside. This guy gets pushed off. I take Chubb. A little bit jukey with there, but you can see I'm chewing the clock down to 1 minute and 15 seconds right here. Another first down in this type of situation. Now he starts burning his timeouts. Now I motion my guy out. I'm trying to snap the ball. The ball won't snap, so I do not take the distance. I'm going to take the timeout and force him to make a good decision. So right here, I'm rolling the clock down. 3 seconds left, doing a little inside zone, try to get it off, but I just get bad footing with my guy right there. 3rd and goal situation. I didn't burn a timeout. Wanted to save it just in case I needed it. And right here I go ahead. I've got a little hitch route underneath. I'm going to throw that. And you can see right here the ball gets deflected, drop down. But take a look at the clock. The clock is actually ticking. And you can look at the 1 yard marker. That is a drop pass. Why is the clock ticking? Look at this. Look at this. Clock is ticking. It's saying I caught the ball. And as a result, I take the loss, because the computer say I caught the ball, but I didn't catch the ball. The ball got deflected. The ball got hit down. It got knocked down. Look at this instant replay. Look at this. I've never been screwed over in this game like this in a long time. But look, he never caught the ball. He never caught the ball. Look here. Did he catch the ball? Did he catch this ball? How could you catch the ball? He didn't have control of it. The ball actually gets knocked out, and is on the ground. So either that's a touchdown or it's basically a deflected ball, and that's what I was looking at. I didn't take a time. I had a timeout, but I never took it. So get screwed by EA. This is the first time I've really been screwed by EA, but that was just a terrible game. Good game against this guy. This guy's a really good player. Once again, thank you for your support, guys. I'll be rolling out more offensive, defensive tips in the next gameplay. Thanks.